Hello, and welcome again to another reading from the book, This Day with God, a Daily Devotional. Today's reading is entitled, With One Accord, January 2nd. He that saith he abideth in him ought himself also so to walk, even as he walked. 1 John 2:6. Many are on the enchanted ground of the enemy. Things of the least importance, foolish social parties, singing, jesting, joking, engross their minds, and they serve God with a divided heart. In these things you have one unseen in your midst helping you. Satan is present, full of hellish exaltation. The declaration of Christ, no man can serve two masters, found in Matthew 6:24, is unheeded. After the ascension of Christ, the Holy Spirit did not immediately descend. There were 10 days after his ascension before the Holy Spirit was given. This time was devoted by the disciples to most earnest preparation for receiving so precious an endowment. The rich treasures of heaven were poured out to them after they had searched their own hearts diligently and had sacrificed every idol. They were before God, humbling their souls, strengthening their faith, confessing their sins, and their hearts were in harmony with one another. And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place. And suddenly there came a sound from heaven, as of a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. Acts 2, verses 1 and 2. The church needs a similar experience right here at the great heart of the work. At that time, that was in Battle Creek, Michigan. Are we searching our hearts, preparing for the heavenly grace to be received? The Lord is waiting to be gracious. The Lord will reveal himself to his people, but they must be unitedly engaged in the work of seeking the Lord. The work which is to be carried forward at this time is a most important one. It is a life and death question. Shall the enemy be allowed, right at this solemn time, to bring in a condition of things, of diversion and pleasure, to absorb the mind and fill it with vain, trifling thoughts that have no place for God, eternity, or heaven? Thank you for listening today. Be sure to join me tomorrow for another reading from the book, This Day with God. Be encouraged.